This beauty was out. The Mark III. Oh, I'm special edition, baby. These last few pages might just push it to a 5. What's up, it's Jan, back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be my Jante'S Inferno vlog. Joey's over there making a bagel and also making noise.
Adding ambiance.
Hello, guess who doesn't have her merch yet? Her own freaking merch. So many people do, and I'm so jealous. The only one that's come so far was Google is free, and that's not very hellish, if you ask me. It's Tuesday. It's so weird that I'm starting a readathon on Tuesday. If you don't know what Jante'S Inferno is, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? I'll have the announcement video linked down below. Not that it'll matter by the time you see this video. I'm gonna try to finish Jante'S Inferno by like Sunday. It goes from the 6th to the 16th, but I got too many projects going on. I need to be efficient. So I'm treating this as a however many days readathon that is. I don't know, from Tuesday to Sunday readathon. We're gonna try to get out of hell. So the objective of the toaster. The objective of this readathon is to escape hell. Why am I not focused? I also got a new camera and it's coming tomorrow, so you're gonna see a change in quality very, very soon. But objective, get out of hell. You have to do the reading prompts in order of the circles of hell. I should have done a start here situation on the story templates. I know, I'm stupid, it's fine. We're dealing with it. People get the gist. It's all I care about. Also, you can only double up with consecutive, that's the word I've been trying to look for this entire time since I announced it. Consecutive circles of hell. You can't triple up and you can't double up with like circle 8 and circle 2. Did the bagel fall in the sink?
No, the chili water.
Ew. No, we can split my bagel.
No.
That's so disgusting. You're fishing that shit out.
Fuck me.
Anyway,
Sorry.
And you can't double up with circle 8 and circle 2, for example. It has to be in chronological order from the bottom up, okay? So, the first prompt that we all have to do is a book set in winter or has a snowy, wintry setting, and then circle 8's prompt is a horror or a thriller. So, I am gonna start with Old Country by Matt Query and Harrison Query. Joey has been shoving this down my throat for the past year. I know I'm gonna like it. The chapters are short, it's eerie looking, I've heard good things from my friends, and it's on my 24 for 2024 because Joey has been shoving it down my throat. So we're gonna check that off. I'm not gonna start that until sprints later. I'm sprinting on YouTube with Katie later at 6. So I'm gonna bring Natural Beauty by Ling Ling Huang to work today. I've been reading this since literally New Year's Day, so LOL. I'm on page 130. I actually read a really good chunk yesterday and I have 121 pages left. So hopefully I can knock this out. I don't know what I'm doing with these prompts, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. We all know I'm just gonna like veer off the prompts. I'm reading, what, 11 books right now? So it's just a matter of timing and which prompts will fit which ones. I'm also planning on listening to Moon of the Crusted Snow. I have a reminder for Jante'S Inferno on my phone. I've heard good things about it from many of my vampies from the lair, from my Patreon. Always linked down below. I was supposed to straighten my hair, but I don't have time now. Y'all are priority, whatever. Whichever gets done first, either way, Old Country has scenes in the winter. So does Natural Beauty, actually. And then Moon of the Crusted Snow, there's snow on the cover, obviously. And they're all horror slash thrillers. So whichever comes first is gonna be my first book of Jante'S Inferno. Tomorrow, I have the day off. It's my first week of my new schedule, my new work schedule, which I voluntarily changed to make sure I have more time for YouTube and Patreon. So we'll see how that goes. I've been anxious about it. Hope you enjoy this vlog and hope you enjoy participating if you are. See y'all in hell, bitches!
So comfortable, and no one seems to hold me like you do. You're so wonderful, a star could never shine as bright as you. Shine as bright as you. Even the dark days still see light, even the birds still sing at night. Every word just comes out right when I'm with you.
I'm wearing my Raise Hell Eat Chips sweatshirt that I'm gonna wear to sprints, but I have book mail, lots of it. So I got my book of the month and then another company. When you're on a budget, you're on a budget, okay? Was it something I read? Oh, fuck me! By Wednesday Books. God fucking damn it. So my book of the month pick I can't talk about because of the St. Martin's Press boycott, and this one is under Wednesday Books, so we're not talking about it. But Dolly Alderton can have the spotlight. I've been wanting this. Have I read a Dolly Alderton before? No, but also this font is cute too. It's like that font that makes you feel smarter because it looks like the font of a classic, you know? But anyway, this is good material. Oh, that's a different article of clothing from what I was expecting. The one on Amazon is like a person tying their shoes or putting socks on or something. I kind of like that one better. What the fuck is this? Anyway, this is lit thick. No, it's bent. Andy loves Jen. Jen loved Andy. Loved. Emphasis on d.
I love Jen.
He can't work out why she stopped. Now he is without a home, waiting for his stand-up career to take off, wondering why everyone else around him seems to have grown up while he wasn't looking. I just heard Dolly Alderton's a really good author. Oh, that's new. Bookmark copy submitted by, ooh, they like give credit to who came up with the thing on the bookmark. Are you gonna focus? Well, thank you, Alyssa A. from Palmyra, Virginia. Cute. But I have 2 or 3 other Dolly Alderton books. I have Everything I Know About Love, Ghosts. This one, I feel like I have one more, but maybe not. So hopefully I like her writing because I own multiple of her books. Okay, next. Oh my God. No wonder. No.
What?
Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I'm actually a fucking idiot. I see the first book that's in here. I almost bought it today. I almost bought it today. I was wondering why it wasn't on my Amazon wish list. Then I checked the purchased thing and I was like, okay, no one bought it for me. I literally have it in my cart on Pango. I'm such an idiot. So I was looking at movie options for Lair Lounge night this month, which is our movie nights on Patreon. Patreon link down below. And I want to watch The Perfect Find by Tia Williams, the movie based on the book by Tia Williams. It's a black romance and I fucking bought it. I almost bought it again today, but it's kind of damaged. So this is about a 40-year-old fashion editor. She's like trying to get her shit together. Love that. Love Tia Williams writing from 7 Days in June. People keep thinking this is a new book of hers. It's not, it's just a reprint. I also got another black romance story collection called Love and Color by Bolu Babalolo. Didn't they write Honey and Spice? Can't remember. But this is a short story collection. I know Kayla enjoyed this. A lot of people like this, so I'm excited. Oh, this is the reason. This is the reason this order happened. I found a cheap copy of Night's Edge.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, I returned my library copy and I was like, but I want to read it still. I had it for like 3 months from the library, no joke. Finally just bought it. Katie loved this. I probably will too, to be honest. Another book by a black author, White is for Witching by Helen Oyeyemi. No idea what this is about, but it sounded creepy. And I know Tiffany, one of my vampies, love this. And then lastly, just to get free shipping, you know, the Junji Ito coloring book. Oh, look at it. Am I ever gonna actually color this? Probably not, because I have so many.
Isn't this shit in black and white anyway?
Yeah.
So it's done.
It's done. Oh, I love her. She's one of my favorite characters. McKay's too. I just love, ooh, not the trypophobia. Look at that. Close your eyes if you have trypophobia, but oof. But yes, that's the haul. Oh my God, I can't get over that. I'm such an idiot. I literally almost hit purchase, add to order, whatever. I was gonna buy that and That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, which is the book that Christina bought when she was here, and it really made me want it because it's just a silly, goofy time and it's not on KU anymore, and it's by a black author, and it's just like a fantasy romance. But like, I got it as an audiobook from Hoopla. I'm being good, but if I love it, bet your bottom dollar I'm buying all 3 of the books. Day 1 of Jante's Inferno. Oh wait, I am reading Moon of the Crusted Snow. I'm like halfway through. I don't know about it. I think it's gonna be 2 stars unless the ending really shocks me. A lot of people love this book and I don't get it. I don't know if it's just, I think it's just the eerie setting. Maybe I'm just not a post-apocalyptic girly. Maybe it's too reminiscent of COVID and like people, you know, going feral over toilet paper. It feels like that. I'm almost done with it and it fits a prompt. We're just gonna see. Natural Beauty, I have less than 100 pages left and it's actually getting good. The writing is still stellar. It's probably not gonna be 5 stars, is all I'm thinking. Old Country, I will be starting very soon on sprints, and Joey is very excited.
I feel so lucky I met you and I.
Okay, Joey is picking a bookmark to match Old Country. Let's see how crappy I look. Okay, I don't look too bad. I've been worse. But hi, sprints ended about an hour ago, and then we immediately watched my vlog because Joey is a supportive ass boyfriend. 38 pages into Old Country, and it's very easy to read despite the minuscule font. I'm already in part 2. It's quick to read because the writing is not anything special, which isn't a bad thing, but I'm liking the vibe so far. I'm finding a lot of things relatable, surprisingly, in terms of the main couple's personalities. The guy is very much that guy, you know, those white guys who are like,
my ultimate dream is to live in Montana, live by the mountains, sit on the porch and look at my cows grazing in the fields, and a shotgun within reach.
That's Harry in Old Country, and that's also Joey. I've also dated many guys who've said that to me before.
That's the ultimate American white boy dream.
Yeah, specifically Montana, which is fucking weird, because
Montana has some of the best mountains.
I mean, these people, where are they again? Idaho? Where are the Teton Mountains?
Montana.
Really? Oh, I don't know geography. I don't know geometry. You're taking quite a long time.
Listen, this has to be perfect.
What are you considering? What are the elements?
Color.
What were-
We don't have anything that really represents the book in any way.
Get you a partner who takes this as seriously as you do, because choosing a bookmark is a very important decision. You know, I keep forgetting about Out There Screaming, which I definitely want to get to. I don't know, maybe I'll just read like a story a day or something just to get a move on with this, because how many stories are there? There's got to be at least 20, right? Oh, I think there's 19. I'll read a story or 2 per day once I finish a couple more current reads. Okay, he's come to a conclusion. Oh, get out of the light.
I mainly just went on color scheme.
Okay.
So I got this option,
Okay.
right? Could I? Or
I didn't know there were options.
just this one.
Let's go with that one.
Okay.
I just used this one, but let's go with this one.
I feel like that one would be a little more fitting because I don't know what the fuck this is. This is like a mirror.
It's a mirror, yeah. It's just a paperback, and I usually use those for hardcovers, yes. This was made by one of my vampies, Caitlin. Thank you so much. She has an Etsy shop. It's Weather's World.
She made me want to, didn't she?
I think, yeah, it's in your little bucket. But yay, perfect. Thank you.
You and I still can't believe that I get to see those eyes for more than tonight.
Hello, it's my first Wednesday off, and it's been great. It's 10:13 a.m. I went to the gym already. Good ass leg workout. No, maybe not good ass, but like decent leg workout. Got ready when Joey was getting ready. Went to a coffee shop, the same coffee shop I took Christina to. Oh, there's someone parking next to me. And I came to realize that I forgot my fucking book. I brought my book sleeve, but I didn't put my book in there. I was already making Joey run late, and we like to leave together, so I was rushing, but whatever. I brought my laptop, finished editing a Patreon exclusive video, made the thumbnail, had my coffee, had a chocolate croissant, and now I think I'm gonna go to Half Price Books to sell this bag of books that I have back there that I forgot to bring when Christina was here, and we went to Half Price Books, and then I'll just hop over to the Barnes & Noble, because I really can't stop thinking about Kimberly Lemming's books. I'm gonna use the cash that I hopefully get from Half Price Books at Barnes & Noble. Sounds like a good plan. And then I'm gonna go home and fucking read. I also want to film a January book haul. I'm just gonna wait till my new camera gets here, mess around with that. The plan is to finish Natural Beauty, first things first. Shay from Press Play Shay, one of my vampies, got me Bride by Allie Hazelwood, and she also got Joey Run on Red. Yeah, that's how we started our morning, was unboxing that. That was fun. Moon of the Crusted Snow, I'm still listening to. So I guess Natural Beauty could count for horror, just so I can get out of it, and I'm still gonna be reading Old Country. It'll just be a bonus book, because we're trying to be strategic around here, you know? It's gonna be such a fun day.
You must have fell from the sky, and I feel so lucky I met you. It's not logical, the way I feel when you walk in the room. When you walk in the room, it's not optional. How gravity just pulls me right to you, to you. Even the dark days still see light. Even the birds still sing at night. Every word just comes out right when I'm with you, with you. I feel So lucky I met you.
Just like that, I bought 5 fucking books. Okay, can we just talk about the fact that I'm fucking screaming? This beauty was out a week early. They weren't supposed to put it out, but like my Barnes keeps fucking up apparently, and I'm so glad. Even though I pre-ordered this, I canceled my pre-order since it hasn't shipped yet. This could be for the vampire prompt and the new release prompt. Now it's just deciding whether I want to read this or Bride. And then I got the 2. Yo, almost fell. Oh my fucking god. Okay, we're gonna sit you down in a less precarious surface. I got the first and the second. I don't know why, I just couldn't stop thinking about these books. They seem easy to read and they're not on Kindle Unlimited anymore, so we're doing this. And I have the audiobook for the first one. Maybe I'll read that this week. I just have so many options. At half price books, I got $7 for my bag of books, but you know, whatever. It had Joey's like Dean Koontz books and older books. I kept the newer books I want to get rid of so I can post them on Pango. But I fucking found the second Daughter of No Worlds book by Carissa Broadbent, and it's in pristine condition. The first one was there too, so I'm assuming they read the first one and already had the second one and didn't like the first one, because the first one was like a little bent out of shape and this is in perfect condition. Look at me inferring things. But this was $9.99. I was like, fuck yeah, that's cheaper than Amazon. And then I also found The Child Thief by Brom. It's not the best condition, but it was also $9.99, and this is originally like $20 or so. Oh my god, the back is so creepy. On Amazon it's like $16, so I was like, why not? I don't need it to be in the best condition because I didn't really like Krampus. Katie's convinced that I'll love Slewfoot, and I'm pretty convinced I will too. This is a Peter Pan retelling, so we'll see how that goes. But that's the little haul. I'm so fucking happy. Today is the best day ever. Now, let's go home and finish reading Natural Beauty, and then I can film my January haul. I'm gonna try to film a haul every month because I'm gonna be spending money every month. We already know. I almost poked my eye out. Okay, I just got home. My camera was just chilling outside. The fuck is that? Good thing I had the day off. This probably got delivered like half an hour ago or so. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Anyone could have stolen it. It says Best Buy on the box. The universe had my back because I had the day off today. That could have been really bad. It was literally leaning on the door outside my building. But anyway, I'm gonna do an unboxing after I rant to Joey a little bit, and then I'm gonna film my January book haul with this new camera. Okay, rant to Joey has been done. Rant to Discord and the lair has been done. Now to unbox. Thanks to you guys and everyone on my Patreon, because this is a tax write-off, first of all. Also, I've been really good about saving money, so yay me. A little reminder to invest in yourself, and it's your money, you could do what you want with it. So I got the same camera I have now, but the Mark III instead of the Mark II, because this films in 4K. I also have a mic that I can attach to it, but I lost the little mount that connects to like the base of my camera, so I bought another one, but I'm still waiting on that. See? Oh, beautiful. I have another charger, a second charger, a third battery. It's gonna be beautiful. What is this? Oh, the little strap thing. Oh my god, I'm not even showing y'all what's in the box. Ugh. Hello. Oh, it's so cold. Poor baby. Oh, I'm like trying to turn it on without. I wanted the black and silver one, but it wouldn't have been available until like March. Also need SD card. It's weird. It's exactly the same. I'm gonna set it up. See the quality change, y'all. The Mark III is fucking crazy because there's like filters and shit. I'm shook. You can like blur the background. I'm so happy. So what's gonna happen though is I'm gonna be even more strategic and just do what I can to try to get to my new books for Inferno. Like we're gonna try to get out of the 9th circle in the next like 10 minutes. I'm just gonna sit here. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna emboss a bunch of my books. I'm gonna emboss my new book, my newer books for like 10 minutes and see how many I can do. I'm gonna finish Moon of the Crusted Snow so we can get out of the 9th circle, shall we? I've decided that Old Country, maybe I'll just like read it throughout my time in hell, and maybe it'll line up to like when I'm in the 1st circle and then I need one more book. You know, it's kind of cheating, but like at the same time I don't give a fuck because I know I'm gonna be reading a lot in this vlog anyway. So I just can't stop staring at A Tempest of Tea, and I think I'm gonna try to squeeze in A Tempest of Tea and Bride somehow. We're on this bullshit this year where I actually try to read books that I buy closer to when I bought them. Also, can we take a moment for these Invisible Life of Addie LaRue earrings that I have that my friend from college bought me? Like, how fucking cute. I have like 10 minutes left of this audiobook. It's probably gonna be like 2 stars. Post-apocalyptic books just aren't for me. I also didn't like Station 11 by Emily St. Mandel or whatever her name is. So I've just come to realize the only one that I remember enjoying is the one by Karen Thompson Walker. Is that even the last name? I don't know, but it was called The Age of Miracles. I read that for my YA lit class in college. Wow, it was published in 2012. I really liked that one actually, but other than that, oh, Life as We Knew It was pretty good. That's a really old book as well. Yeah, I don't think it's my thing anymore, and that's not the book's fault whatsoever. So let's get out of the 9th circle, and then we'll try to get out of the 8th circle by finishing Natural Beauty, and then we're gonna film. It is such a fucking good day. Okay, I literally scooted over like 2 feet, but I finished Moon of the Crusted Snow. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I didn't like the narrator, so that also was detrimental to my enjoyment of the book, but I don't think it would have made a difference if I read it physically because of me not liking post-apocalyptic. I do like the eerie setting and learning about indigenous, you know, lifestyle with like the hunting and all of that, but I can't remember if I ever felt creeped out at all. Like, there were people dying, I know that, but nothing really made me be like, you know, like nothing really made my ears perk while listening to it. I'm glad it's done. I'm glad I read another indigenous author, and I was really curious about this book because a lot of my vamps on Patreon love this book, but it's not for me, and that's okay. We're gonna move on. So that was Circle 9 for a book set in the winter or has snow on the cover, and this one was both. And then I'm gonna finish Natural Beauty because this is a horror. It's not your typical horror, it's more like a literary horror. Take a shot for every time I said horror. Yeah, satirical horror novel. Explores the intersection of beauty and wellness standards with social issues. And that's a great way to put it in just a few words. If you don't know what this is about, it's basically this woman who gets a job at this place called Holistic, and it's this creepy, culty beauty and wellness type of facility, I guess. There's also a timeline where we follow her as a piano prodigy. The piano is a big part of her life, and she stopped playing because of an accident that happened with her parents. So she's also taking care of her parents, and then now we're finally getting to more and more of the nitty-gritty, creepy body horror type of things. I think I'm almost reading it a little bit too quickly because I want to get this done already because it's been over a month since I started this, and I'm so close to being done. I have 50 pages left. So we're gonna do this right now. I am liking it though. It's by an Asian author, so it does talk about, you know, Asian culture and things like that that I could relate to. So I do appreciate that, but I don't think it's gonna be 5 stars. It might be a 4 because the body horror is really creepy, but it could also be a 3. Between a 3 and a 4. I'll chat with y'all when I am out of Circle 8. I have no words. I just got to a reveal in Natural Beauty. That's like one of my favorite things in books. I've been coming across so many, just randomly, just coming across so many books that have this trope, but it never gets old when it's revealed. I'm fucking screaming. I understand why this could be 5 stars. Is it gonna be 5 stars for me though? It might. These last few pages might just push it to a 5. This truly took me by surprise. Before I picked up the camera, I sat here like this, just staring at the wall, like in utter shock. It's so fucked up that this is what gives me a burst of serotonin, dopamine, whatever. All the chemicals that bring joy. Cause like, I only like it in books, obviously. If you know what I'm talking about. I only like it in books and like media in general. It's just such a fascinating concept to me. I just can't believe that this is the turn it took. currently, that's not how I wanted to start that sentence. I am officially out of Circle 8. Let's go. I don't even remember what Circle 7 is. I'll have to check. But I think I'm gonna have to give this 5 stars. Natural beauty. Let me get the dust jacket to hold. It has a lot of elements that are like my favorite things in horror books specifically. So although it took me as long as it did to finish a 251 page book, I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It explores a lot of different important ideas like female autonomy, grief, being a woman of color, women being used just to like breed, trigger warnings for death of a parent. It also has commentary on people testing without consent, like medically, and like products in general being harmful to people's bodies. The idea of rich people doing anything it takes to make profit despite it not being ethical, like regardless of ethics and everything, and like, you know, just humanity, just having a conscience, just anything to make money. I love the horror in this, although at the end her body was changing drastically and I just couldn't visualize certain things, which sucks because I feel like that deterred from potential higher enjoyment. Does that make sense? I would have liked it better if I visualized it because there was a lot happening to her body. I understand the hype. I have a feeling Rouge by Mona Awad is not going to live up to how much I love this, but I'm going to read it eventually because I own it. What a beautiful book. And it has really good writing as well. Everything is worded so concisely. It's very sophisticated language, but at the same time it's digestible. There's a lot going on, especially in those last 50 pages. So I'm glad I read those last 50 in one sitting. But I have to look up a fun fact. Where the fuck did my phone go? So Vaseline was mentioned a few times, and Vaseline is obviously a thing used in skincare. So we're gonna use Vaseline as our fun fact for natural beauty. Wacky uses. Why does it say Joey hacks? That's fucking weird. Okay, so apparently the inventor of Vaseline was pretty wild. Sir Robert Chesebro, he patented the product in 1872, and he believed in the product so much that he would physically harm himself on purpose to prove that Vaseline works in terms of like healing, soothing burns and things like that. And he also claimed to eat a spoonful of it every single morning. That's kind of wild. Imagine being so passionate about something you created that you just eat it. We are out of Circle 8 of Hell. I'm gonna pick out my next read, get ready to film my January book haul. I have to straighten my hair. I have to pull all the books that I bought last month, and then I'll film, and I'll get back to y'all when I have a reading update, I guess. I gotta pee so badly. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm starting it. Starting it now. Whoa. Hi. I'm too scared to use my new camera just yet for vlogging. I'll wait until my mic mount comes in. So we're still on this mediocre quality. It's fine. It's not that bad.
Why'd you point it to me when you said mediocre?
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I don't know. You were, because I felt you looking towards it.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so what's really fucking weird is that I'm craving Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle, let alone craved it, since high school.
What are you talking about? I had Chipotle once with you. Like when we first started dating, we had Chipotle.
Yeah, baby, I had chips.
No, I could have sworn you got something.
I never got food. I haven't had food from Chipotle. I've only gotten chips.
I'm thinking of Taco Bell. Because you don't like Mexican food, but Taco Bell is your one exception. It's not even a damn shame. If
the Doritos Locos Tacos weren't a thing, I would hate Taco Bell too. But anyway, I got a lot done today. I got approximately 11 things done, according to Joey's fingers. when we were
11 fingers.
when we were checking off things I've done, all without looking at my planner. So I forgot to make a DMV appointment to change my address on my ID. I forgot to do all the important things. Like the adulting things.
But that's not what your days off are for. Your days off
are for YouTube.
Are for YouTube.
And Patreon.
Yes.
Oh, I gained 2 vampies today.
There you go.
12 things. I filmed my January book haul. I finished 2 books, so I am now, oh, wait, I've been vlogging all day, so y'all know this. Never mind. I do have an update though. I read 36 pages of A Tempest of Tea. It's so good. And the chapters just get shorter and shorter, so I'm excited for that. I haven't read We Hunt the Flame. This is my first time reading this author, and I'm loving her writing. Vampires already loving the vampires. It's like everyone knows about these vampires that just lurk around. So it's called A Tempest of Tea because the main character owns a tea house by day, and then by night it's a blood house. So these vampires literally chill at this tea house and like drink blood, and it's so funny because it's like a Starbucks. One of them was like, "Ooh, I want like a coconut blend with my blood," or whatever, and I was like, I love it here. I love it here, and the writing is just so good, and there's already like a couple times where there was commentary on like colonization. Looking forward to the rest of it. I think I'm gonna be able to finish it this week. It's a pretty fast read, but then I realized that my vampire book for Circle 7 was supposed to be the Marionettes, which is one of my 12 Recs by 12 Vamps, so then I could check it off and I'll feel accomplished. But also A Tempest of Tea is on my 24 for 2024, so either way I'd feel accomplished, but like I really just want to get the Marionettes out of the way. 1, it's shorter. 2, I'm already 60 pages in. 3, I don't want to DNF 12 Recs by 12 Friends or 24 for 24 as much as possible. I don't want to DNF. So we're gonna push through. I brought my Kenny with me. We're gonna go to Chipotle. We're gonna go to Target because I have a gift card and I actually need, I'm gonna list it here so I don't forget. I'm gonna say it out loud. Dish soap, Steri-Pods for our toothbrushes, K-Cups, and creamer. Do you think it's cold enough to leave my creamer in here while we go to the movies? Yes. We're going to the movies as well. We're going to this cute little old-ish theater that I went to with my mom to see like Filipino movies. They have like special showings. We're gonna go see Poor Things because Leah from Leah Crompton, lover of pages on Instagram, recently watched it and recently started reading it, I believe.
Oh,
She's just, yeah, it's based on a book and I really want to read the book. That's what I forgot to look for at Barnes today. It has Emma Stone in it. When we first saw the trailer, we were like, what the fuck just happened? Like that told me nothing. I don't know what's going on. I am not interested. And then now I'm just like suddenly interested thanks to Leah. So
yeah, we're still going in completely blind.
Yeah.
Neither one of us actually looked at what the movie's about.
Yeah, I just know it's long as fuck and it's weird.
Is it like a thriller or something?
I think it's like the trailer slash like the few things I've read about it gives me like Don't Worry Darling vibes, like
oh god,
like weird. I don't know what genre it is really. I'm excited. So that's our night, and then I work 11 to 7 tomorrow, so I'll have a whole morning. Not a whole morning, but enough. Hopefully I get up at 5 tomorrow. But yeah, that's why I'm so gun-ho about actually doing things tonight instead of staying in. There's a work event tomorrow at a brewery that I'm gonna take pictures at. It's on Valentine's Day. It's like celebrating your disdain for Valentine's Day, which is ironic because I love Valentine's Day. But I also love this venue because we had a work event there and a work hangout last year, and it's super cute. It's like cozy. That's all the updates I've got, I think. My life. Just kidding. That's my life. Right here.
Hey.
Tea. Look at us. Look at us.
This is like the creepiest and tiniest little theater I've ever been to. We were the only ones in the entire theater right now. And I think we were the only ones in the entire building, aside from the guy working.
Creepy. We could literally die. Like that person could be a serial killer. No one will know.
No.
Like, he knows what theater we're in.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. It's like 9 o'clock. Ooh, I have to change out my battery. I went to the gym this morning. I've been really good about it this week, so that's cool. I just walked on an incline and read on my Kindle. I'm reading the Marionettes and I'm still not liking it. I'm like halfway through though, and it's really quick. Part of me wants to DNF and part of me is like, I should just push through. There was one thing that just happened where I'm like kind of curious about it. I'm not hating it, just a little bit bored. It's also hard because A Tempest of Tea keeps staring at me, and it's also a vampire book, and I'm like, I'd rather be reading that. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do for the next like hour or so before I have to leave for work. I might leave a little bit earlier, like a little before 10, so I can get some food in me. Edited a little bit this morning. I made some coffee. I bought this like cold foam creamer stuff that's like in a whipped cream type of can, and I totally forgot to buy cold brew, so I tried it on hot coffee. It doesn't work, obviously. It's okay. We doctored the coffee. It tastes great. I got like a brown sugar creamer. Anyway, the Marionettes is basically this witch academy, and you get paired with a vampire to like learn things. And of course, our main character is paired with like the hottest vampire around and blah, 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 blah. There's also all this side drama that I'm not following because I really don't care enough to. But again, there's this one thing that happened with her blood that I'm kind of curious about. So we're gonna see. Again, it's a 12 Recs by 12 Vamps book, so that's like my sole motivation for it. But I do want to read physically, so A Tempest of Tea it is. Maybe I should read a story of Out There Screaming. I'm in the mood to fuck around and just start a bunch of books. Like, I don't really care. I'll keep y'all updated. Okay, hi. It's like 40 minutes later. I just read the first story of Out There Screaming. I already forgot what it was called, but it was written by N.K. Jemisin, who I have read from before. Also, for short story collections, I do rate each story, and then I usually take an average or just go by like how I'm feeling by the end overall. But I gave the first story 2 stars. I understand that the horror was in the police brutality commentary and how corrupt the industry is. I understand that. And if it was just about that, then it would have been a higher rating. But it was told through a story about cars, and I don't give a fuck about cars. So that's why I gave it a 2. But I did note all of the actual horror of it, like the real life horror, all the racism that went into it, and all the things that happened just because this cop was having a bad day. But yeah, there was this like creepy thing with eyes and cars. It's more magical realism, which is a comment that I heard from Erin Megan. She said a lot of these stories, magical realism and like more sci-fi than horror. So we'll see. I'm guessing a lot of them are real life horror, which is fine. I just don't want to read about cars for 20 pages. The next story is by Rebecca Roanhorse. I believe it's called Eye and Tooth. So hopefully that one's better for me. That's pretty much all I was able to read, and now I have to get ready for work. So I am going to bring a Tempest of Tea to work because I think I'm going to eat on my way to work, like in the car. I don't know what I'm going to have though. So then during my actual lunch break, I can just either edit or read. I'm hoping to finish the Marionettes tonight and just move on to circle 6. I think what I'm going to do is read the Marionettes for the vampire prompt, and then a Tempest of Tea I'm going to use for the new release prompt. The only thing with a Tempest of Tea, you know how I'm trying to read 1 arc per month? I don't know if I should. I mean, it's technically not an arc, right? It's a finished copy, but I'm still reading it earlier. So I guess for last resort, I'll use that as my arc of the month. But the point of that goal was to up my NetGalley score, which is now at 32%, which is higher than it's like ever been. And I've been on NetGalley since like 2021, I think. And I don't have a NetGalley arc for a Tempest of Tea. So maybe I shouldn't count it, but that's only if I don't have time for another one. I do have this really short arc that I got that came out this week, I believe, called Your Shadow Half Remains, and it's like 200 something pages, and it's a horror. So maybe I could squeeze that in for my cramming vlog for February, but we'll see. I feel like I'm gonna fail a lot of goals this month because I squeezed in too many projects that require specific books to be read. Definitely gonna fail on my hopefuls list in my bullet journal. All right, so I just got to work. I got Panda Express. I sat at a parking spot on the side of the road and just ate for like 15 minutes. On my way here, I was listening to The Happy Couple by, I don't remember how the audiobook narrator said the author's name, but the author's Irish. I've read Exciting Times by this author before. I had a good time reading it, I think, from what I remember. Didn't unhaul it, so there's that. I'm so full. I'm like so low energy. I'm liking it so far. It's only a like less than a 6-hour audiobook, so I should be able to finish it today if I constantly listen to it. I have 4 hours and 14 minutes left of the audiobook, and I'm listening in double speed. I can't listen any faster because the narrator has an accent, but I'm not reading this for Jante's Inferno. I don't even think it fits. There's no blood on the cover. It released, I think, mid last year. I don't know, but I'm reading it for the Buzzwordathon this month, which is like positive words, and happy is a positive word and also a word that Kayla used as an example. So that's what that's for. It's just a quick get the goal out of the way type of situation. Plus I needed a new audiobook after finishing Moon of the Crusted Snow. So after this, I don't know which audio I'm going to be listening to, but I'm liking it. It's about this couple who broke up. It's just sad girl lit fic, but like with the Irish humor. There's a wedding and an ex is at this wedding. Chapter 5 was just 1 sentence long, and I was like, that is such classic Irish author writing. I don't know, but I'm enjoying it. I'm not sure if I'll like it more than Exciting Times. It feels less messy so far than Exciting Times, and I love a messy story when it comes to lit fic, so I'll keep y'all updated. Going to work now. Hello, it's like super sunny, but had a rough night last night after that work event. I was just in so much pain, like arthritic pain, so I shot myself with Humira and then ate dinner, barely, because I couldn't even keep my eyes open. So I had my Kindle on my little stand and the clicker thing for like 15 minutes until I just knocked out at like 9 p.m, I swear to God. And so I'm like, okay, my 5 a.m. alarm went off, and I'm like, wow, that was like 8 hours of sleep. I can get up. Could not get up. My head was still throbbing. I was just like in pain. So I stayed in bed and kept reading. I read for like an hour or so, slept again for another hour until like 7:30. Yeah, it was just a rough night. And I'm getting like hot flashes. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I had a fever last night or what. But good news is I'm 85% through the Marionettes, 40 minutes left in the book. So I'm gonna hopefully finish that during one of my breaks, or all of my breaks today. It's looking like a 2-star. There are some points that I'm like, okay, maybe it's a 1. I mean, it's a vampy story. If nothing else, there's that, you know, and there's like some pretty cool kills and like some sex scenes, and yeah, that's gonna be 2 stars. And then I can get out of the vampire level of hell. Too bad it's not a new release or a hyped book. So hopefully I finish Tempest of Tea tomorrow morning, max. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get out of hell this weekend. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm gonna make some big ass stretches probably, because we also have Unmuted and Unhinged on Saturday, tomorrow. Hopefully that fits some sort of prompt, but I doubt it. I don't know. And then The Happy Couple on audio doesn't even fulfill a prompt at all besides Buzzwordathon. At least there's that. I'm almost done with it. I have like 2 hours left of it, less than that, so I'll probably try to find an audiobook that fits a prompt because I am getting desperate. I really want to finish Mourn by Men, which is this book that my coworker got me because her friend wrote it. I told her I would review it and it would fit the Battle War prompt. We'll see. We'll see. Hello. On today's episode of In the Car with Jan, I have some reading update. I am now in circle 6, but I finished 2 books. The math is mathing because one of them was only for Buzzwordathon, which was The Happy Couple. I finished the audiobook for that, and I love the ending in the most heartbreaking way. If you like normal people, you'll probably enjoy this. Megan, I'm looking at you. Just Sally Rooney in general, it has the same vibes for sure, down to the humor, dry Irish humor. But yeah, it's about this newly engaged couple who basically spend the book deciding if they should even get married for various reasons. Of course, there were like exes involved and all this drama, but then there's also like personal shit, you know, like stuff that they haven't figured out about themselves yet and how they function together and individually. And it was just a good story. It tugged at my heartstrings at the end, like I said. So I gave it 4 stars, I believe. And I think I would have enjoyed it more if I read it physically. Like it could have been a higher 4 or a 5 even if I read it physically, I think. Because the way it was written was like almost like a play, so sometimes it just lost me audibly. So we're gonna move on to the Marionettes, which I gave 2 stars, and I was so happy to be done with it. I would have given it 1 star if 1, it didn't have vampires, and 2, if it didn't have this one scene about a snake, which was like the only part that made my jaw drop. I was like, okay, is there hope in the last like 10-12%? No, there wasn't, because the snake scene was left unexplained. I have no idea why it happened, and then the ending was decent. Like it ended on a cliffhanger, and it was a decent cliffhanger. The stakes at the end, stakes, vampire, that was unintentional. But the stakes did get higher at pretty much the very end, which I enjoyed. But just everything else, like the dialogue was just so awkward sometimes. Like writing didn't flow well, but it's not like this was a debut either, so I don't know. I didn't feel any chemistry between the main characters. I thought that the romance was supposed to be heavier in terms of like prominence in the book, and there was only 1 sex scene that I really remember. There were a few like makeout sessions that got like a little bit hot and heavy, but like in terms of like on-page sex scenes, there was one that was like not even with the main character. She was just watching something happen. And I was like, what is happening? I'm glad I didn't DNF because I would have been mad at myself because, like I said, it was a 12 Rex by 12 Vamps. And then now I needed to pick another audiobook for like my drive home and shit. So I was like, let me get through a library book. I told myself I'd try to keep it at 10 max for my checkouts, and I'm at 13 right now. I started listening to As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow, which is a historical fiction YA book, and it's supposed to be super fucking sad, and it's about war, and it's already so fucking sad. I'm only like 2% in. The audiobook is really good, so I'm glad I picked it up on audio because I do want to get back to my paint by number this weekend, so I'll be listening to that. It did come out in 2022, so it's not going to count as a new release because my criteria was 2023, the beginning of 2024, for it to count for the prompt. But maybe I won't finish it until I'm at the food involved prompt, which is I think circle 3 or 4. Then I could use it for that because lemon is a fruit and it's in the title, so that's involved. That's the update. Sorry I'm driving and sorry the lighting's bad. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna keep listening to this heartbreaking book. The narrator is so good, like the inflections, the pauses, the emotion behind the words. I dig it.
I
I have a Valentine's gift. I already know what it is because he sucks at hiding things.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
No, she's just a peeker.
I'm not a peeker. He had it open on his screen.
Looking at my phone.
I would never.
Going through my phone without asking him.
It's a Jan Agaton. Hold on.
Look, she's able to. She's got a book and a camera.
Shut up.
I was able to get her to have both.
Oh, it says you are one of one.
Okay, I didn't know it was gonna say. Oh, I didn't know I could put a message too.
That's so cute. Oh my god, it's like this is like supposed to be a thing.
Yeah, you take her out, or you could leave. I think you actually could leave her in there.
I'm special edition, baby. Oh my god, wait, let's take her out. Okay, so the story behind this is that my friend randomly made me an AI generated Funko Pop. Then I showed it to Joey and he's like,
noted.
I think I did pretty good.
She's 10.
Yeah, I think I did pretty good. You can give her all different types of things so that she can hold it, and she happened to have a book and a camera. And it looks just like the camera you use.
I look like her? Oh my god, wait, let's...
I feel like I got the skin tone and everything.
I know, it matches perfectly. Oh,
but like that was like the best like hair I could find.
It looks like me, but look!
And then I just put her in all black.
Oh my god, he has a little... Oh my, I'm gonna recreate my own self and take a picture.
Good.
That is the cutest fucking thing. Thank you.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna like this or not.
Aww, she's so cute.
Why aren't you using your new camera yet?
I was waiting for this mic mount, so now I could use it.
Now you gotta put her in. Do you wanna? Well, yeah, because this says your name on it.
Yeah.
Put her
No,
back.
I'm not gonna throw away the box. It's
No,
cute.
put her back in.
Pop yourself.
Pop yourself.
Look, that's cute.
Out of the box. Wasn't it a show?
Also, as long as the lemon trees grow is so fucking sad. I almost cried. The narrator is like literally crying too. It's gonna break me. And I'm so glad I have the physical edition too so I could like follow along and really be immersed. We're gonna take a hot couple walk though because it's like 56 degrees out and it's still bright out because I got to leave early.
What's up, it's Jam?
What's up, it's Jan?
There's a Funko Pop.
Back at it again without a mouth. And a cute little nose.
I don't know why they don't have mouths.
So this book is about the war in Syria. The author is Canadian Syrian and the writing is just fucking stunning. So basically the main character is 18 and she's volunteering at this hospital. There was literally a line where it was like my medical experience ends in the contents of my textbook or whatever. Like how fucking wild. And it's because, you know, they're short staffed. They don't have people who are actually experienced to be doctors. And she was like, at 18 years old, I was as trained as I can be to be a doctor in Syria. Like that's fucking crazy. It kind of sucks that I'm reading this at the same time as all the Palestine media going around. So like I can visualize things pretty well because of the shit I've seen on Instagram. The heart-wrenching shit. It's sad. And it's probably gonna be 5 stars. Hey mom, how's your meeting going? Hey mom. Mom!
Crystals start to form in the sea, and a layer of ice appears on its surface.
Yeah. Big fish. Yeah.
We're back from Mama Agaton's chaotic ass house. I forgot to do fun facts for the 2 books I finished today. I also don't think I did one for Moon of the Crusted Snow, but it was 2 stars anyway, so I'm just not even gonna think about it. I mean, the Marionettes was too, but it's fine. Joey is looking up a fun fact for swans because there are swans on the cover of the Happy People. I looked up fun facts about roses because there's a rose on the cover of the Marionettes. And in the Happy... Did I say Happy People or Happy Couple?
Happy people.
Happy Couple is what I meant. I just really want to reread Normal People. The Happy Couple had swans on the cover because they talk about how swans find a partner for life and it was like a metaphor for their marriage. The Marionettes, there's a rose on the cover, so I looked up fun facts about roses. Did you know that 54% of the land in Ecuador is filled with roses?
54%.
54%.
Good lord.
More than half, if you were unaware.
Fragrant country.
A fragrant country. There is natural light all year round, providing the perfect climate for flowers to thrive with longer growing cycles. 54%. Also, the tallest rose bush is 18.8 feet. It's fucking wild.
God damn. What about swans are not native to Europe? They were brought over from Australia in the 18th.
There you go. Swans are Australian. I'm currently reading a couple, like, I'm just trying to finish a chapter of this book. This has a battle in it, and it came out in December, so I'm gonna double up. I'm getting desperate, okay? I need to get out of hell by Sunday to get things moving with my content calendar. If you didn't know already, I've been reading this for multiple vlogs. This was gifted to me by my coworker because her friend wrote it, and she asked me to review it, and I was like, hell yeah, I want to be a Greek mythology girly, and it's super short, so I thought it'd be like a good, not intro, because I already read Circe and Song of Achilles, but you know. I mean, it's okay so far. It's decent. This, though, is 5 stars. I can already tell. I'm only 27 pages in, so whenever that finishes, because that could fit for, there's food involved. I think I already talked about that. Okay, I'm delirious. I'm gonna go to sleep soon. Just gotta read. Okay, bye. Good night. Bye. Talk to you tomorrow for day whatever. I'm not gonna get my merch in time for this readathon. It'd be a miracle. So I gotta deal with my Not Today Satan shirt because I changed my mailing address, but I sent my merch to my mom's because I didn't want people ripping the packages open by any chance, you know, taking chances. Yep. Fuck, I need to go to sleep. And so USPS is forwarding it to my place anyway, and that's gonna take like 7 to 10 business days. So yay me for not getting my own fucking merch for my own fucking readathon. So we went to the DMV. They needed an appointment. It was required. The website didn't say anything, right?
Of course not. No, never does.
Joey's so mad. I wasn't mad. I was like, ask the security guard before we stand in line. So instead, we're here again at my favorite coffee shop. Hey, my dear. How do you do? Of Earth and YouTube. Just woke Joey up from his nap and we're about to go live in like 20-ish minutes. I'm gonna shovel some pasta down my face.
Why do I have to say things like this?
I'm just very caffeinated and I'm so glad I finished a book. Listen, surprise, surprise to everybody, including myself, but I gave this 4 stars. What? The ending was really good, and really the 4th star came when, from beginning to end, our main character, Miss Penn, she did not want kids from beginning to end. It was great. I really hated the part where she was like questioning herself though, and she was like, what is wrong with me? Why don't I desire these motherly things the way my sister does? And I was like,
girl, there's nothing wrong with you, queen. Do you?
There was just a little mishap there, but it's okay. She never changed her mind, which I loved. There were a lot of feminist themes and quotes throughout this, which I also love. The ending, I think it wrapped up really well. There was a plot hole at one point, I thought, and then Joey was like, maybe there's like a flashback situation, and there sure indeed was, so he was right. So it was all explained. It was good. It was fine. There were some parts that were a little bit clunky, but I mean, it's a debut novel. Her writing can only evolve from here. Am I right? I know she's already writing a 2nd book, not to this, but a dark academia book, so I might actually check that out once it's out, because her writing's good. Like, some of it flows really well, and then there were some when I was like, okay, that's kind of unnecessary, or like this could have been edited more, but at the same time, who am I to fucking say that? I can't write any better. I do think this kind of sparked my desire to pick up more Greek myth retellings. We'll see if that actually happens this year. I own a few. I mean, I've said this before, before, but I own Lore by Alexandra Bracken. I own Stone Blind, and then I also have A Drop of Venom, which is another Medusa retelling. Stone Blind is also Medusa. Oh, Lore has Medusa on the cover too. Wow. Medusa vlog? Question mark? Possibilities. Because Medusa, I think, is like the most fascinating Greek goddess to me. I also love Lore Olympus graphic novels, but that's kind of like different. I don't know. So 4 stars to this, and my fun fact for this book is going to be about horses because they rode horses all throughout the book. And I just learned that horses cannot burp nor vomit. Isn't that fucking wild? But also imagine if they could vomit. Like, that'd be fucking gross. I guess it's for the best. And then I was like, okay, I gotta put some books away, as y'all saw in the b-roll. Thought I was gonna clean up a little bit more, but whatever. I put those books away, and I started the audiobook for That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. I matched the tabs so well. I gotta find a bookmark. I'm loving it already. What is in this book that's so addictive? I don't understand. The font is so nice. The audiobook is great. The narrator is perfect. Unintentionally, this is perfect for the food involved prompt too, which is circle 4, I think, because circle 5 is you paid full price for the book, and this would fit both prompts. It could also fit for the any semblance of romance prompt. It can't triple up. It's fine, because any semblance of romance is literally like, even if it's like one kissing scene or like one remotely romantic scene, like that counts. So I'm sure that'll be easy to find in another book. But yeah, this will count for circle 5 and 4. Or is it 4 and 3? I think I'm at 4 and 3 now. I don't know, but this was Battle and New Release. This is Food Involved and Full Price. Food Involved because our main character's name is Cinnamon and her little brother's name is Cumin. So cute, but she's a spice trader. And then there's like wine involved too. We just met the demon. I'm excited. I need this like cozy, light, fluffy fantasy romance. For my genre page though, I would have put this under romance, but it literally says fantasy on the spine. So I guess it's heavier on the fantasy than the romance. But before I continue that, I have to take a pause and read Run Red by RJ Daly. There's gonna be sex scenes in there, so I'm sad I can't use it for any semblance of romance because that would have been perfect. But alas, I'm a failure. So it's just gonna be another bonus book in this vlog. Yay me! Alrighty, so we just finished. And by we, I mean Joey, Christina, and myself, and whichever vamps read with us for Run Red, this. So there's dental horror, there's a good twist. So I gave it, what did I give it? I gave it 3 stars. It could have been a lot more fucked up than it was, in my humble opinion. Even Christina thought so, actually, so that was wild. It was a fun time. It got gory and sexual, but I think it dragged too much. They could have done a lot more with the priest. That's all I'm gonna say. My fun fact is gonna be about bottle openers. If you know, you know. We all learned on the stream, because I did my fun fact, so they got a little sneak peek. A nickname for bottle openers is Church Key. They totally could have used that in this book somehow, but alas, that did not happen. I just imported footage for my January wrap-up. I'm gonna do that when I want a reading break, but I don't want a reading break at the moment. I want to keep reading That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. I'm probably gonna continue my paint by number project. I'm so excited. I put it away for when Christina and Juan came to visit because it took up like the entire coffee table. So I'm excited to whip it out again, whoop, and work on that again because it's a fun audiobook activity that actually keeps me focused. That's the plan, Jan. Like 4 hours later, here I am with another book done. I started and finished. I lost 2 nails in the process. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It was gonna be 5 for a little bit, but then there were phrases like good girl, which y'all know I hate. I know, it's a beloved phrase in the romance community. But yeah, hate good girl for personal reasons. And the folds thing came up again, and also she let out a breath she didn't know she was holding. There was also this thing I hate when authors do the whole I heard a scream and then I realized the sound was coming from me. I hate that too. It's the same energy as she let out a breath she didn't know she was holding. Either way, I had so much fun listening to this book. Like even just without following along, I still like laughed out loud. I was still reacting out loud. There was this one really relatable part where she was freaking out about him thinking she'd be boring because she likes like the slow, lazy, you know, mundane lifestyle while he's like a demon and he like wants to go out and adventure, and she's just like, you think I'm interesting now know, I'm gonna be boring to you later. And I've literally had that same conversation with Joey. I was like, you're gonna be so bored of me just reading all the time. I like learning about this world. I can't wait to read the sequel. The sex scenes weren't the best I've ever read. I mean, I went into this knowing it'd be like a silly, goofy time, so I wasn't like invested in the sex scenes, you know what I mean? I kind of just like skim read those, half paid attention. Those were whatever. They weren't groundbreaking sex scenes that'll stick with me. They were kind of vanilla actually, now that I think about it. But it definitely was heavier on the fantasy than the romance, so I appreciated that actually, which initially I thought was the opposite. I thought I wanted more of a romance, but it worked that the fantasy world played a bigger part. Basically, she makes a deal with a demon, a couple of deals with the demon actually, and then there's this evil villain entity that they're trying to defeat. One thing to note about the audiobook is the epilogue is not included in it. I did read that part physically, but it was literally 2 pages. So our main character's name is Cinnamon, so I looked up fun facts about Cinnamon, and apparently the biggest cinnamon bun ever was 1,149 pounds, which for you metric system users, it's 521.5 kilograms. It was created in Medford, Oregon on April 10th, 2018. There's also a lot of benefits of cinnamon. It boosts brain activity, it helps with like anti-inflammatory stuff, and all these benefits to cinnamon. One of the facts was about the cinnamon challenge back in 2016. Do we remember that? That's embarrassing. I never actually tried it, I don't think. I contemplated it once, but I never actually did it. That brings me to circle number 2 of hell, any semblance of romance. So I think I'm gonna actually read one more story from Out There Screaming, just for shits and gigs, and then I'm gonna try to finish To Be Devoured tonight, which is like 90-ish pages, and in the synopsis it says the main character and her girlfriend are like prominent in the story, so there's some semblance of romance, I'm sure. Even if they just hold hands, that counts. It's also sapphic, which I didn't know going into it. This is about this girl who is like obsessed with the idea of being curious about what carrion meat tastes like, and she like basically tries to embody a vulture and like becomes a scavenger and eats like carrion meat. That should be interesting. Yeah, and there's like little illustrations in here. Vultures are just so fascinating to me, so this should be an interesting read. And then for my one more book prompt, The Last Circle of Hell, I think I'm just gonna read my Tokyo Ghoul Volume 9. That'll get me out of hell tonight. Granted, I finish this, of course. The font is small. We shall see. Sorry this vlog is like even more chaotic than usual. I've just started so many books, finished different books from what I said I would, and like I know that happens often, but I feel like it happened a lot more in this vlog because I was just indecisive and I'm trying to be efficient. Maybe even if I get out of hell today, I'll just continue the vlog to tomorrow because it is Sunday, but we don't really have many plans. So I don't know, we'll just play it by ear. I think this vlog is long enough as it is. I do want to continue reading like Old Country or A Tempest of Tea, and if I have thoughts, I want to be able to put it in a vlog. I'm gonna update my bullet journal. I'm gonna pee because I had to pee for like an hour, and just hang out with Joey while he watches the movie, and I'll be reading Joey Got Us Snackos. This is wild. The writing is insane. You didn't have to do that. Now you touched my laptop with your grubby little feet.
I don't have grubby little feet.
You do.
Touched it with my toe.
Yeah, your grubby little toe. My tabs are emotions, vultures, good writing in general, and what the fuck. Why can't I hold this freaking camera? I'm sleepy. I still have an energy drink, so I'm gonna try to stay up and finish this because I have less than 40 pages left. This is a talented author, my dudes. And the intro, whoever wrote this intro read something. They wrote a good ass intro too. Vultures and sapphic sex. It's only 11 p.m. It feels like 2 a.m. But I finished this. And it's one of the best horror novellas, horror books I've ever read. Needless to say, it was 5 stars. Trigger warning for animal abuse. If you have a weak stomach, don't even try it. I mean, I read a decent amount of extreme horror and horror nowadays. I got a little bit nauseated. I'm glad I wasn't eating whilst reading this. That's all I gotta say. In terms of novellas, it would definitely be in my top 10 novellas of the year, novellas of all time. It was really fucking good. The writing is just gorgeous too. Like, it's not just gore to be gore. Like, there's a relationship in here that you follow. There are like real emotions from our main character. There's like inner dialogue and internal conflict. It was really well done, and how it all connects to the main character's actions because of said emotions. It's crazy. It really is an obsession story, but not in the typical sense. If you liked Feed Them Silence by Lee Mandello, if you liked Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson, I think it's if those two had a baby and you add a little more extreme horror in it, then you get this. I tabbed the shit out of it, so that tells you anything. It's literally 83 pages. I probably used like 83 tabs. What a great way to end the night. Hopefully I don't have a nightmare. I'll probably try to read a little bit more. I hate going to sleep before midnight on weekends. I just feel like it goes so fast, but I could probably handle part of a manga. Then I can get out of hell first thing in the morning tomorrow. I'm gonna change out my battery. It's flashing at me, and I'll probably update y'all tomorrow unless I miraculously finish my last book of Jante'S Inferno, but I doubt it because I'm getting sleepy. Hell is empty because agaton is here. Look at him cooking and booking. Just kidding.
No booking, just
cooking.
booking a flight out of here.
The fuck? I am out of hell. I did it in 5 days. Woohoo!
My God.
Listen, I'm so happy because now I can start. I'm starting 2 new vlogs right after this, and I need it.
Secrets, super top secret.
One's a secret, one's not. One's just another reading vlog so that I'm not restricting myself to said secret project so that I can be free. You know what I mean?
I know, and Patreon knows, but you guys don't.
Anyway, I finally finished my last book. Okay, we're not gonna look. We're gonna hold it with this hand because all my nails are here. All my nails are here. That's a Fit for a King reference because I'm dating their biggest fan. I finished Tokyo Ghoul Volume 9, which I'm confused about because on the last page it says to be continued in Volume 9, and I thought this was Volume 9. I don't know what I'm gonna give this. Probably a 2. I just like don't care anymore, but I also I don't know what the fuck that was. We don't ask questions around here, but I don't want to DNF the series. I just have a feeling that it'll get better.
You know what? I'm starting to see a trend here with these manga series. They get boring as they go on because they're too fucking long, and then you DNF. What was the one you were all the
Spy Family?
Spy Family. Oh my God, I was so sick of that one.
I know.
There was like 100 of them.
There were 8, and there's 14 in this one. I have 5 more after this, which is doable because like if they have more ghouls and less of like the secret agents and all that bullshit, it would be better. So really, Junji Ito's the only manga I like so far, but I think I will continue and see because there were some random like 4-star volumes, and I like this character that we just met in this volume. I couldn't tell you any of their names, not gonna lie. There's so many of them. I just can't keep them straight, and I don't know who plays what. I don't even know the main character's name, to be honest with you. Is it Kaneki? I don't know. This one was just a lot about the investigation and trying to find this particular ghoul's identity and blah blah blah. Wow, we need a vacuum so badly, like with the sun shining on the dust. I think I'm gonna do that right now actually after I end this vlog. So yeah, 2 stars, but I will be continuing the series because I hate myself. In this vlog, to get out of hell, I read Moon of the Crusted Snow for Circle 9, gave it 2 stars. I read Natural Beauty for the horror prompt, gave that 5 stars. I just read The Happy Couple just for shits and gigs for the buzzwordathon. The Marionettes was for the vampire prompt, gave that 2 stars. Mourn by Men was for the new release and the battle prompt, gave that 4 stars. Run Red was another bonus book because it was our Unmuted and Unhinged sprints book. That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, I gave it 4 stars. That was for a book I paid full price for and a book with food involved. To Be Devoured, I gave 5 stars, and that was for any semblance of romance, because there was a lot more romance in that than I thought. Oh, I have to do my Vulture fun fact. Hold on. And then my last book was Tokyo Ghoul Volume 9, gave it 2 stars. So in total, I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 books in this vlog. Beautiful, beautiful. Even though there were 9 circles, 9 books that I read, 2 of them were for something else. So my fun fact about vultures for To Be Devoured is that vultures urinate to cool off and to disinfect their legs because they lack sweat glands. That's that. Having fun yet? Ooh, today is Gavin's True Crime and Wine.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
That's at 2. Anyway, let me end this fucking vlog. So, hell yeah, 9 books in this vlog. Woo! Hell yeah to getting out of hell. Oh. Didn't do that on purpose. Hope y'all got out of hell. Hope you enjoyed Jante's Inferno. If you participated, thank you so much for participating and making this happen. I really did not expect this to go as well as it did. Truly, it was just an idea that I just put out in the universe, and then everyone was like, hell yeah! And I was like,
Okay.
maybe it'll happen again next year. Who knows? If I get enough requests or whatever, or if I just feel like doing it, then maybe. But Full Moon Readathon is absolutely happening in August again. So that's the next big readathon on this channel. That's not on Patreon. If you made it to the end of this video, put the devil emoji, the fire emoji, all the things that are hellish. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a vampy day. Don't forget to do some self-care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.